Butter Lake Farms, August 13th. Going away for the weekend. These vines have been invasive into my garden, and I pulled one up a little too aggressively and I broke and ruined my biggest pepper plant. Now it's nothing. Ugh. The basil garden is out of control. Not sure where we left off, but I ripped out a bunch of these squash plants. Except for these two. I got a summer squash today. I'll show you that in a photo. I took a celery, planted it into the dirt, and then today I planted 4 Romanesco zucchini in this little part here. I put in a lot of bone meal and granulated fertilizer and direct sowed the seeds for the Romanescos. There's 4 seeds, maybe 3, and as soon as they germinate, I'm gonna rip out 2 of them because I only really want 1 plant. Because these guys just really unhealthy. Not enough squash growth. Nothing. There's a tiny little squash. Look at that. So anemic. In and around the whole garden, I planted several bush bean. This eggplant bed is thriving. Well, I should say the eggplant plants. And I have several eggplants that I could harvest right now. They're like 4 inches. But I dumped a bunch of granulated fertilizer in here, watered it in, and I'm gonna let them grow while I'm away for the weekend and see what happens. In the eggplant bed right here, I planted 4 summer squash, and I'm going to thin those down once they germinate to try to get to 1 plant. Earlier this summer, I planted several squash seeds, don't remember which ones, in the eggplant bed and saw no germination whatever. So not a great squash grower yet. So we're gonna try to improve on that. The reason that I decided to plant some squash is I watched a Millennial Gardener episode. I don't think my squash plants got enough nutrition, but there was a lot of bug pressure. And so the diatomaceous earth hopefully release some of that pressure to lower some of the pressure, the pest pressure. And so I'm gonna try another round of squash. I really like squash. This is today's harvest. 2 eggplants, a summer squash, and about a dozen cherry tomatoes. Like and subscribe. It's nice when people can share in your hobbies on YouTube. Right, Boney?